The drive from the Denver Nuggets arena to the city's airport usually takes half an hour. That's where Felipe Eichenberger, the Nuggets director of performance and head strength and conditioning coach, often learns more about Nuggets center Nikola Jokić.Load error during some of their car rides this season. Eichenberger reported Jokić expressing feeling pleasantly surprised with how he played the previous night. "I thought he was a lot better defender than he was," Jokić said. Eichenberger replied, "Yeah, but you were pretty good on offense." Jokic's response, "Yeah, but he was a really good defender last year. This year, I can't even feel him." That Jokić feels unstoppable this season isn't a surprise. In his 6th NBA season, Jokić not only remains on pace to record career highs in points, 26.2, field goal percentage, 56.7%, three-point shooting, 40.9%, rebounds, 11.0, and assists, 8.7. He has also ranked high among other NBA stars in several statistical categories. He ranks second in the NBA in triples-doubles, 15, which also ranks second in Nuggets franchise history for most in a season. He also fares 6th in assists per game, 9th in rebounds and 10th in points. "I'm not objective certainly, but he's having an historical year," Tim Connolly, the Nuggets president of basketball operations, told USA Today Sports. "I've never seen a more difficult player to guard. He's the best passer in the NBA. He has an ability to step out and consistently make threes. He's got 15 moves in the post. You never know what he's going to pull out." Aside from returning to his native Serbia to marry his longtime girlfriend, Natalia Mesesic, Jokić spent the remainder of his short offseason focused on basketball. "He stayed in great shape and he came back ready to go," Malone said. "He didn't ease himself into the season. He came back playing at a high level, and he's done that for every game we've played this year. That's why I think he's a leading candidate for MVP." Jokić hardly has been as vocal about his MVP credentials as the Nuggets have. Jokić has declined numerous interview requests partly because he does not want to self-promote. Still, Jokić has fielded questions about his MVP chances following many practices and games. "I don't know what to say," Jokić said. "There are a lot of players in this league that play at a really high level. That's my answer." The reason for Jokic's answer? The Nuggets liken Jokic's demeanor to former San Antonio Spurs forward Tim Duncan, who famously deflected attention. Yet, Duncan will be inducted into the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame next month after helping the Spurs win 5 NBA championships and make 19 consecutive playoff appearances while collecting 3 Finals MVPs and 2 regular season MVP awards. Jokić remains far away from matching Duncan's credentials. Nonetheless, the Nuggets marvel on how Jokić has mirrored Duncan's mannerisms. Jokić has mastered everything expected in a center both in a previous era, superior post-ups, passing, and in today's game, dependable outside shot. "He's one of the greatest people I've ever met and one of the most unselfish players I've ever met," Eichenberger told USA Today Sports. In the back of his mind, he might care about MVP. But he cares more about the team than anything else. The Nuggets harbored a different impression of Jokic's trajectory after selecting him at number 41 in the 2014 NBA draft. "At no point did we think this guy was going to turn into a top 5 player in the world," Connolly said. "If we thought that, we wouldn't have waited for the 41st pick to pick him." After seeing Jokić play in Serbia both professionally, KK Mega, and for their national team, Denver's front office became enamored with Jokic's passing, timing and paint presence. Yet, the Nuggets quickly realized that Jokić lacked the proper strength and conditioning to compete in the NBA. Consider that Jokić could not even hold a plank for 30 seconds during one of his first workouts with Eichenberger. And now, Eichenberger quipped that Jokić can hold a plank for a day while reading his book. Jokić reached that point by changing his dieting and training habits significantly in recent seasons. First, Jokić stopped consuming soda and sugar in place of healthier alternatives. He eats light meals filled with protein every 3 hours. He avoids the post-game spread in favor of his own customized protein-heavy meal. After workouts, Jokić drinks a smoothie packed with protein and vitamins that Eichenberger said often includes collagen and a banana. To avoid snacking in between meals out of hunger or boredom, Jokić fights temptations by playing with a fidget spinner. Otherwise, Jokić has stayed busy in the weight room. Eichenberger has flown to Serbia a few times each offseason to help Jokić train. Following the season shutdown last year because of the pandemic, Eichenberger sent Jokić workout equipment and weights to train at his Denver residence. Jokić still lifts weights, following every game and on off days. By following this routine, Jokić told ESPN last year he lost between 20 to 25 pounds. Although he declined to share specifics out of respect for Jokic's privacy, Eichenberger maintained those numbers are pretty conservative. What you see this season is all the hard work he's been putting in on the last 3 to 4 years, Eichenberger said. He's been focused and committed for a long time. That focus and commitment partly explain why Jokić has since made the NBA All-Rookie First Team, 2016, All-NBA First Team, 2019, and All-NBA Second Team, 2020, along with 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. That also coincided with the Nuggets making the playoffs for the past 2 years, including advancing to last year's Western Conference Finals after overcoming 3-1 series deficits to the Utah Jazz and the LA Clippers. Nonetheless, the Nuggets believe Jokić has become a better version of himself this season. His work ethic this year has separated him. That's why he's having the season he's had, Denver guard Will Barton said. This is the most work I've seen him put in. He always works hard, but he took another leap this year. Barton shared those thoughts with Jokić following the Nuggets' recent double overtime win over the Memphis Grizzlies. Then, Jokić scored 31 of his 47 points in the second half and overtime in a season-high 45 minutes and made a go-ahead game-winning three-pointer with 42 seconds left. I told him that's MVP shish, right there, Barton said. Yet, Malone hesitated in touting that performance as an MVP moment. Malone countered that, Nikola has got around 56 moments where he's shown he's the MVP. Jokić has helped the Nuggets stay afloat through the team's numerous ailments. Not only has Jokić done that with his play, but he galvanized the team following Murray's injury and subsequent injuries to Monty Morris and Barton, according to reports. After Murray's injury, Jokić reiterated confidence to his teammates that the Nuggets can still win an NBA championship this season. Nikola is such a bright person that when his energy's correct and when he has a real sense of belief and confidence, our guys will follow, Connolly said. He's enjoyed becoming more of a vocal leader. But he's only speaking up when he really has something to say. Nikola has seen every double team the defense can conceive. 9 times out of 10 he's going to make the right read and find the open man, Malone said. His playmaking, his passing, his IQ and his vision all allow his teammates to thrive. Jokić has kept that team-first mindset while still becoming an increasingly aggressive scorer. He has improved his scoring average from last season by more than 6 points and has taken about 4 more shots per game. Hence, Jokić has won 2 Western Conference Player of the Month awards in January, 27.3 points, 11.8 rebounds, 7.3 assists, and March, 27.1 points, 11.4 rebounds, 8.4 assists. Often, the defense does not know what to give the 6'11" Jokić because of his versatility and deceptively slow speed. The question should be, how do we speed him up? Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr said. He plays at his own pace. While he may not be blazing out there, he just does anything he wants. That's what he makes him such a remarkable player. Eventually, the Nuggets often circle back to how Jokić has consistently fulfilled these job descriptions without missing any games. We've talked to him extensively about potentially taking a day off here or there. He just refuses to do so, Connolly said. He has no interest in doing it. Instead, the Nuggets see Jokić having interest in fulfilling his MVP role for the Nuggets regardless of whether it results in actual MVP trophy.